Surabaya, Indonesia's second largest city. These red buses are a common sight, but they operate in a very unusual manner. Most buses around the world charge money for a ride. But here, passengers pay their fare in a different way, with plastic bottles.
Bagus sih, soalnya kan lebih efisien buat ngurangi sampah-sampah botol, terus juga lebih ngeringanin kan tanpa biaya.
The city government started the system in April 2018 as a way to reduce plastic waste and promote recycling. The buses are just one of many initiatives to reduce waste in Surabaya, making it a green, environmentally friendly city. 20 years ago, the opposite was true. The streets were overflowing with trash. Protests from residents saw the closure of a landfill site, resulting in vastly more waste being generated than could be handled. In response, the city implemented systems to reduce garbage. The key to their approach was compost bins. Everyday kitchen waste is used to create new green spaces. Another initiative was the creation of 300 waste banks, where recyclables can be exchanged for money. The city's initiatives have led to an annual waste reduction of 180,000 tons.
Botol, kardus, bungkus mie instan. Ini pasti bening laku.
Today, we discover how the Indonesian city of Surabaya used waste reduction to reinvent itself. Surabaya is on the eastern side of the island of Java. It was once a Dutch colony and exported commodities like sugar and tobacco to Europe. Today, it's Indonesia's largest port city, with a population of 3.3 million people. In its center stands the Surabaya Monument. In Javanese, Suro means shark and Boyo means crocodile. Surabaya is the origin of the name Surabaya. The buses that take plastic bottles as payment are called Surabaya buses. There are 3 different routes. 2 were established in April 2018, the North-South line, which connects the city center and the harbor, and the East-West line, which connects the residential east side to the schools and universities in the west. A 3rd line established in 2019 circles the eastern side of the city. Each route is around 30 kilometers long, and the buses take 2 hours to cover the distance. This is Terminal Purabaya, the main bus station. At this booth, plastic bottles can be exchanged for Surabaya bus tickets. On weekdays, around 200 people bring bottles. On weekends, as many as 500 people come.
Aku sih itu udah 10 sih, cuman aku buatinnya lagi.
The bus fare is equal to 3 1.5-liter bottles, 5 600-milliliter bottles, or 10 240-milliliter water cups. This man is here for the first time. He shows his identification to the staff. They record his details and give him a special card. Whenever he brings bottles, stickers are placed on the card. These allow him to ride the bus.
Apa tadi, Bu? Untuk transport. Untuk transport anak sekolah, untuk saya kerja, berangkat kerja pakai ini. Hemat biaya loh.
Surabaya buses run from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m., arriving every 15 minutes. When a passenger boards, the conductor punches a hole through the sticker, then hands over a ticket showing the time of boarding. This allows free use of the buses for the next 2 hours. Bottles can also be brought to the buses directly.
Oh ya, oke.
Each day, between 80 and 100 kilograms of bottles are collected. They're sent to one of the city's 2 processing centers. The labels, caps, and bottles are carefully separated. This particular center opened just a month ago. It was swiftly built in response to a sharp rise in bottle collection.
Barusan 1 bulan ini, Bu.
Oh, bareng ya semua ya?
Iya, saya cucu ada 3, anak ada 3, istri 1. Katanya bapak yang saya kemarin sempat ditanyai, mau tah digaji 90.
This man used to be a day laborer on construction sites. The processing center offers much steadier work. The materials are sold to recycling companies. The money they make isn't enough to keep the buses running, so the city covers the difference. Even if they're not profitable, Surabaya's mayor sees a big reason to keep them going.
Masyarakat semakin mengerti karena jumlah penduduk Surabaya ini sangat banyak, di atas 3.400.000. Tentunya tidak mudah, saya harus mensosialisasikan terus-menerus, mengajarkan, saya harus secara P2P berhadapan dengan mereka tentunya berat. Nah, kalau dengan ini maka kemudian mereka mengerti secara sendiri gitu, dengan menggunakan plastik ini.
Since the 1990s, Surabaya has experienced a surge in population and a similar surge in waste. There were no incineration plants, so everything was disposed of in 2 landfill sites. In 2001, one of these sites reached capacity, but the authorities just kept adding more. This sparked a protest movement among residents, and the site was shut down. With only 1 landfill left, trash piled up on the streets. The smell was unbearable. Back then, Mayor Risma Harini was the director of the Public Cleanliness and Parks Department.
Nah, kemudian saya mempunyai masalah karena yang pertama kami tidak punya uang. Kami tidak punya uang kami sangat terbatas saat itu. Sehingga saya harus melakukan berbagai upaya bagaimana menangani sampah itu dengan uang yang sangat terbatas.
Surabaya received assistance from Kita Kyushu, an industrial city in western Japan. It overcame its own problems with pollution, reinventing itself as an eco-friendly city with a rich natural environment. Today, it offers its expertise to other cities across Asia. In 2002, Kitakyushu dispatched a research team to Surabaya. They discovered that half of the city's garbage was food waste. With Japan's help, Surabaya developed home compost bins, which could easily turn kitchen waste into compost. The bins use enzymes to break down vegetable scraps, leftovers, and other food waste. It takes just 1 week to produce compost. Over 4 years, the city distributed 16,000 of these bins for free. Most went to densely populated areas called kampung, which are full of low-income households. City officials gave careful instructions on their use and on proper garbage separation. Composting reduces bad odors, and it can be sold to generate income. More and more people began buying the bins, and in just a few years, food waste was cut by nearly a third. This is one of the other ways that Surabaya raises awareness of waste disposal issues. It's an annual contest called Surabaya Green and Clean, which started in 2005. Neighborhood associations present environmental initiatives to a jury of city workers. There are various categories, including greenery, cleanliness, and environmental business. Local corporate sponsors award a prize of $3,500 to each winner. One neighborhood association won a prize 3 years running. It's an alley in the center of the city, with 60 people living in 17 households. Once poor and dirty, it is now green and clean.
Kalau dulu kan panas gesah, dan sini juga ya itu, maksudnya kampung kan juga kelihatan juga kurang bersih ya. Istilahnya kan kumuh gitu, panas gitu suasananya.
The area's transformation began 15 years ago, when a group of women set about cleaning the area and planting flowers. The city's composting project turbocharged their efforts. In the 2016 Green and Clean contest, judges praised the beautiful spaces they created. The alley took first place in the newcomer category. The neighborhood association used the prize money to develop the alley even further.
Airnya ini dari air limbah masyarakat, dari rumah masing-masing itu kan diambil, lalu kita dari kita saring kan, ini nomor 1, nomor masuk ya, pertama dari situ, penyaringannya situ, ya.
The residents work together to create a filtration system that turns liquid waste into clean water. The liquid passes through 10 filters, including sand, stone, and charcoal. It is then stored in tanks below the street.
Jadi mereka bisa pakai untuk siram tanaman dan juga untuk cuci sepeda motor terutama.
Judges at the next year's contest praised the system, and the alley was awarded a second prize. This time, the residents used the money to implement aquaculture. The filtered water was used to grow vegetables.
Kita lagi panen kangkung.
They also began raising and selling fish. In 2018, these innovations led to yet another victory in the contest. Today, the Green and Clean contest is more popular than ever, with over 90% of neighborhood associations taking part.
Ternyata efek daripada yang mereka lakukan itu kemudian anak-anak lebih ceria, mereka lebih rukun, kemudian lingkungannya lebih baik. Itu efek itu yang kemudian mereka rasakan dan mereka bangga begitu dengan lingkungannya yang lebih baik begitu.
Surabaya is equipped with large composting facilities. Weeds and clippings generated from maintenance on parks and roadside trees are brought here. The plant matter is ground up, then mixed with water and enzymes. After fermenting for 2 weeks, it becomes compost. As fertilizer in public spaces. The rest is given away to city residents for free. Since Surabaya implemented its new environmental approach, it has built 370 parks and planted 75,000 trees, making the whole city a greener place. Trash cans can be found everywhere. Burnable waste is separated from recyclables like paper, plastic bottles, and cans. In Jambangan, an area covering the south of the city, a woman can be seen taking things out of the garbage. Her name is Nuriati. Every morning, as she walks towards a nearby market, she collects recyclable waste.
Botol, kardus, bungkus mie laku.
Nuriati visits a store to buy vegetables.
Kita tarani meneh sih aku sak usul. Jagung.
But that's not the only reason she's here. She's come to pick up plastic bottles. The shop staff collect them for her.
Ya ini pasarnya Bu, saya belanja di sini.
Once a week, Nuriati takes the recyclables to this facility. It's called a waste bank. The collected material is sold on to recycling companies, and the money is distributed among the bank's users. Each customer has a waste bank book. It records the type, amount, and value of the recyclables. It's possible to receive cash upon each visit, but if you defer those payments for a year, the amount goes up by around 20%. Nuriati's haul for the day earned her $3. The first waste bank was set up in 2004 by a university professor in the city of Yogyakarta. They have since spread to other parts of the country. Surabaya's first waste bank was set up privately in 2005, but since 2011, the city government has collaborated with neighborhood associations to set them up. This waste bank only opens on Wednesday mornings. The staff are all volunteers. Nuriyati is now a stay-at-home wife, but she used to be a math teacher. She and her husband, a teacher at an English language school, have 2 sons.
Ya saya putar lagu untuk kebutuhan keluarga, Bu. Supaya untuk nambah gizi makanan gitu. Ya, anak-anak dulu makin tinggi ya bajunya minta ganti kan enggak cukup semua, bisa untuk bantu belanja-belanja.
Surabaya currently has around 300 waste banks, with 15,000 combined users. Every week, they turn over 7 tons of recyclable trash. Creating new products from garbage, then selling it on, has also become a popular activity. This is a recycle shop in Jambangan. It was founded in 2007 by a group of 5 local women.
Gelang seperti ini juga bisa.
Jadi gitu.
Nih.
Ini jadinya.
Jadinya gini. Nih. Dari bungkus belanjaan ini. Bekas bungkus belanjaan.
Most of the products are made using waste from local households. This is Tris, the manager of the shop.
Nah, ini keset terapi. Buat terapi kaki kalau dibalik, tapi kalau digelar gini bisa jadi tikar. Nah, ini fungsinya untuk terapi kaki. Bahannya dari tutupnya air mineral. Ya, seperti ini dilobangi, nanti digabung pakai benang seperti ini. Bahannya. Terus itu ada lagi seperti ini lampu dari sendok es. Ya, kalau kita habis acara sendok esnya kita kumpulin, kita potong-potong bisa menjadi ini. Nah, jadi seperti ini. Jadi ini kita potong-potong.
Everyone's working on the shop's most popular product, a dress.
Dari
pewangi molto. Dari saset-saset bungkus sabun, ya, sabun.
pewangi.
Dari yang bungkus saset ya. Nah, ini habis dicuci baru dipotong seperti ini, baru dilipat. Nah, cara melipat kayak gini, dilipat-lipat kayak melipat kipas ya, kayak melipat kipas. Nah, dilipat gini, nanti jadinya seperti ini. Habis itu ditempel di baju-baju.
Ini tinggal menempel ini.
Ini tinggal menempel.
At first, the shop was just an extension of a hobby. Their aim was just to make a little extra cash.
Cantik kan?
But in 2011, their dresses won a prize at a city-sponsored eco-contest. Orders flooded in from people who wanted to wear them at festivals and other events. The garments cost between $25 and $100. Some days they sell as many as 10. The shop also rents them out.
Banyak sekali, alhamdulillah.
Bisa membangun rumah.
Beli HP juga, senang-senang liburan.
Untuk rekreasi juga. Dari sampah bisa merubah kehidupan.
Sangat manfaat.
Bukan sampah lagi, tapi bisa berubah jadi rupiah.
This is the final disposal site for Surabaya's garbage. Every day, it's visited by 230 6-ton garbage trucks. The city government estimates that a quarter of Surabaya's garbage output is now recycled. The site contains a facility that makes use of the trash one last time. It's an electricity generator powered with methane gas produced by the garbage. Every day, it generates 1,600 kilowatts, supplying electricity to nearby homes. Extracting methane also shrinks the volume of the garbage, freeing up space. Another initiative is a large-scale incineration plant, which is due to be completed in December 2019. Incineration will vastly reduce the amount of garbage at the disposal site.
Itu sebetulnya kalau bisa dilakukan daerah lain, maka pengaruh itu akan bisa sangat bermanfaat untuk kemajuan suatu kota. Itu akan sangat memudahkan untuk bagaimana para kepala daerah atau itu mengajak hal-hal positif lainnya untuk warga Surabaya.
Today, preschool children are riding a Surabaya bus as part of a city education program.
Apa tadi kalau naik Surabaya? Tukang apa tadi? Berapa jumlah? Oh, papa mamanya? Papa, mah, ternyata botol minum ini bisa dipakai untuk tukar tiket naik Surabaya As loh. Ikutin kakaknya. Masuk masukin. Oke, satunya.
Surabaya is working hard to improve its waste disposal measures even further. Their ultimate goal? Zero waste.